Wasabi. Um, as you can tell, this is a MAFEX figure. I don't know if I'm saying it right, so don't butcher me. And this is my first of that kind. So I'd like to thank you guys for coming on this journey with me as I unbox all different kinds of figures from different avenues, whether that be Marvel Legends, SH Figure Arts, MAFEX, Hot Toys, or Mezco. I just thank you guys for taking the trip with me because a lot of these figures, it's my first time ever actually getting one of them, so it is a very exciting experience for me, and I'm really excited for this Captain America. So like through the box, I see you're given 3 extra head sculpts. You're given 1 Steve Rogers head sculpt. Actually, I take that back. That's not 3 extra head sculpts. The third one is an empty mask for Cap to hold. You're given a second Captain America mask with more of like a angry facial expression. You're giving both the stealth shield and the normal shield. And you're given 2 grips that I've heard are kind of hit or miss for getting it to actually stay in his hand. You're given that weird back clip I've seen people have discourse about. And I can notice through the box I have that dreaded quality control issue with his wrist being on the wrong sides, I guess. So I've seen on Reddit and a few other videos that people have this quality control issue where it seems they put the left arm on the right arm and the right arm on the left arm. So we're going to try to get that fixed and, you know, get Cap looking correct as we get him out the box. Surprisingly, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So from what I saw on Reddit, most people were just saying dip the arms in warm water, pull them out, and then switch them. I saw a few videos where people were like, you can just pull it out yourself. I tried that for a little bit. I wasn't getting any pull from it, so I'm like, I didn't want to force it. I just heated up some water for like 30 seconds, dipped the arms in, popped them out, and then I had to do it again by just sticking the nubs of the arms in the water just to shove the peg holes back in so it fit properly. But other than that, it came out nice. So my first thoughts of this figure just out the box, I love the detail. Like everything down from his straps around his chest are like actual straps that are like put on him. That's crazy. I've never seen that kind of detail on the figure before. At the cuffs of his wrist, he has actual detailed cuffs. That's cool. His belt buckle has actual, looks like it's like placed on there, yeah, but he has like actual satchels and pouches on it that look like they're not just like they're actually detailed on. Like that's crazy. Wow. Even the detailing on the boots, like you see the buckle straps, wow, the detailing on the boots. I see you've got a toe bend. Now, the only thing that makes me nervous is the peg holes for the hands. For some reason, companies that make these higher end figures love giving them the smallest peg holes for their hands ever. And that was like one of my fears with the Mezco Spider-Man. It was like one day I was just going to snap the peg hole and be unable to put a hand on one of his arms. So I hope that's not a issue I have to worry about down the line. I don't really plan on going crazy posing this thing besides with what I pose him when I'm taking pictures and filling it out.
Oh, I'm so tired of pausing him. Hey yo, you heard of the mad rapper? Well, I'm the mad reviewer, and I'm tired of these reviewers getting all the shine and grind when I'm doing it all the time, you know?
Before I know what I'm gonna do with it. So yeah. But for my first figure so far, this is really cool. Like, just looking at this figure, like, wow, like the articulation in that leg. You've got a bend at the foot. Like, this is, I'm not doing articulation. I'm just going over, like, wow, the butterfly here gives great motion for Cap. Like, this is dope. This is dope. Like, this feels like a nice figure, like a premium high-end figure. I mean, shit, it better be. How much should I pay for this? Like, 80 bucks? This better be a high-end figure. This is nice. I really love this thing. Pause.
He never learns.
I believe this is to certify your product. I mean, I don't know what use I would have for that here in America. I mean, unless it does work, but that's cool. And maybe higher end figures are the way to go for now on, because like getting a stand included now in like most figures I open is a nice feeling, because I have so many Marvel Legends figures I still haven't bought stands for, because one, I feel like I shouldn't have to buy a stand, and two, I feel like I shouldn't have to buy a stand. But that's a different conversation. You're given 5 extra sets of hands, and that's not including the 6th pair if you want to include the pair that's on his body that come out the box. But like, that's insane. And like, the level of detail on them is crazy. Like, you have like texture details where the holes are. You have texture details where the black on his knuckles is. Like, they put extra care into these hands. These aren't just like generic hands they just made just so here you go, so you feel like you have extra pieces. No, this is nice. Like, all the detail on this, like, wow, I'm blown away. Pause.
It's like, wow, I'm blown away. Pause.
Y'all claim they got nice videos, they driving around in $500,000 cars. My videos is more John Blaze than that. I got John Blaze shit. Y'all ain't finna recognize.
Out the box, I'm looking at this figure and I'm feeling really good about this purchase. I have no complaints. I do like that they give you the hands on those little holders. I think it makes storing the ones you're not using a lot easier. I'm probably going to keep the ones that I'm not using on there. You're given 2 extra head sculpts. You're given a generic Steve Rogers, Chris Evans head sculpt, which is actually really good, surprisingly, and a straight-faced cap and a angry-faced cap. I'm probably not going to use the Steve Rogers head sculpt, but having it is still a nice option. Again, you're given 2 different straps for the shield. I think one for holding in his hand and maybe one for resting on his arm. I don't know. I'm going to have to look at how to actually do that. But otherwise, I really enjoy this figure. Like I said, I haven't had it enough to give a review on it. I don't know really enough about MAFEX to give my solid opinion yet. So I want to take some time to play around, pause, and enjoy this figure for what it is before I give any thoughts on if I recommend this figure or not. But I definitely am liking what I'm seeing so far. As you can see here, this is one of the shield options. It's a generic shield. I think it looks really good. I think I'm using the right hand. The hand has a like plastic extension piece to hook in, because I think this is the cap in motion to get ready to throw the shield. So I think this is cool. I like it. We have the stealth shield. Again, I think it looks really great. So I enjoy it. I mean, I like that I'm given both options, and I like that I'm given many different hand options. I think this figure is dope. So I'm definitely going to become a fan of MAFEX. I can already tell this is a brand, like, I already like Medicom a lot, but not for articulation, and I like them more for the cloth and the detail they pay with accessories. But this so far is a dope figure. I have no complaints. I'm given 2 Captain America shields, 2 different head sculpts, a mask that I wish could fit on the capped head sculpt, and 5 sets of hands. No complaints. Oh, and a stand. So, this isn't a review by any means, but this is a dope figure. Alright, peace.